PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it. Nasir Jones. Nasty Nas. Dr. Knockboot. Nas with Magic 2 with Hit Boy. Nas, to use you young people terminology, has been outside since 2020 with him and Hit Boy being a 1-2 punch. Right. Listen, I love Nas like the next person, right? Now, do I think all the King's Disease are bad? No. I mean, obviously, we're talking Magic 2 right now, but I like King's Disease Part 3 out of King's Disease 2 and 1. That was my favorite Nas Hit Boy collection, whatever, right? I'm not the biggest fan of Hit Boy production. Some of y'all scare me though when y'all talk about Nas and Hit Boy. Y'all act like they Kobe and Shaq, Mike and Scotty, like Ray and Ghost. Respectfully, I understand their so-called little run they going on. I know Nas wins a Grammy off King's Disease when, truthfully speaking, he should have won a Grammy a long time ago. I didn't need King's Disease to be a Grammy winner to let me know Nas is a legend. And Nas is actually one of our GOATs, man. Now, 5 albums in less than, 3 years? I can't poo-poo on that at all. That should be applauded. That Nas got, 50 now, probably 49, 50 years old. And still pumping out music that people go crazy over. Some of you Nas fans kind of scare me a little bit. I'm a Nas fan also, don't get it twisted. But I'm an objective Nas fan. I don't think Nas has one classic on any one of these King's Diseases, Magic 1 or this Magic 2 right now, that I'm about to speak about. You know what I mean? Nas, with all due respect, I want you to venture out to different producers. I would like to hear Nas and Pete Rock. I would like to hear Nas and Ninth Wonder. I would like to hear Nas and Conductor. I would like to hear Nas with different producers, not just Hit Boy. You know what I mean? Hit Boy's not even in my top 10 producers of all time. Respectfully. I'm not saying his beats are bad. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? But let's just get into this, man. Nas, Magic 2, first song, Abracadabra. Listen, the beat is actually solid to me. It's a solid beat. Nas flow. Well, let's be honest. I feel Hit Boy's production had forced Nas flow to speed up just a tad bit. Because some people will say Nas has a boring flow. I don't subscribe to that at all. But you have some people who say Nas' flow is boring at times. So the Hit Boy production has forced Nas to speed it up when he's in the booth, right? Interesting to hear Nas say, I'm feeling a lot of hate since I linked up with Hit. Feeling a lot of hate since he linked up with Hit. Now, Nas, is that hate? Or is that something I've been alluding to this whole time? Yes, you won a Grammy. Yes, you got your core fan base. For whatever reason, they think everything you drop is 5 mics. I don't agree with that. But I don't think you a Hit Boy. I like you and Primo more. Respectfully. I just do. But now I said, y'all should be ashamed of your list. I put some pain into this. I put veins, blood, bone, soul. I put my brains to this. And Nas goes into 2020 when we did the first one, 5-album run. Not a cursed one. It's a blessed one. By the time that I hear this, we'll be halfway through the next one. So that one thing. So they have chemistry in the lab. I could just imagine how many songs Nas and Hit Boy have on the stash when he's making lines like this, right? Abracadabra is a solid song, man. Track 2, Office Hours, featuring 50 Cent. Now, these two have linked up in the past. You know what I mean? I think it's been, 20 years since they did a joint together. I like this beat from Hit Boy, right? Once again, Nas' flow mixed in with the wordplay, and that's the tail of the tape on Magic 2 to me. Nas's fast-paced flow mixed in with his wordplay, right? After the 80s, after Rakim, I resurrected it. Now, you know Nas, people say Nas is a disciple of Rakim and G-Rap, right? So when Nas says he resurrected it, you might have some people say after the 80s you resurrected it. They might take offense to that because there's a lot of dudes that was in the 80s, you know, flourished going into the 90s. And then there's brothers in the 90s who just flourished, right? I don't have a problem with Nas saying he resurrected it because, let's be honest, man, if you're coming after Rakim and your name the son of Rakim and the son of G-Rap, no pun intended, 38 Special, the son of G-Rap, then it's like, I can understand why Nas says that, right? Hit 105 and did a crazy tirade. I'm surprised that I acted that way. Obviously, Nas is talking about the time when he was on Power 105. He talked about lynching Jay-Z. I think, no, I don't know. He got a camera. He got a camera on. Got that camera. Nelly and Nori. Got a Nori cam and Nelly caught strays. Now, that's the time when, obviously, after that is when Cam started shooting at Nas because, truth be told, Dipset didn't come at Nas first. Nas did Cameron him first. You think what I'm saying? And for those who want my position, you got to step inside a time machine. Come back with a vengeance. You should go study my analytics. I shouted people on verses that ain't deserve it. I thought that was hard. So Nas is saying he gave shout outs to people that did not deserve it through the years. Now, I can't go off the top of the head on people he's talking about, but I listen to a lot of old school Nas, so now I want to do my due diligence, listen to some old school Nas joints, and maybe try to put the pieces together on who Nas is actually speaking about, right? Now, Office Hours is a nice song. I like this song a lot, man, and when 50 came on there, because I don't know the last time we had 50 on a track. I don't even remember. I think he did that stupid song with 6ix9ine, Casanova, and then whatever. Right? Now, I love the way how 50 entered the beat. Like, when it was time to pass the mic to 50, I love the way he came in there with the dope wordplay and everything like that. But here's the thing, 50, you're just like a battle rapper. It's like, bro, you jerseyed out so fast. Like, my man, you jerseyed out of the verse. 8 bars? 8 bars, 50? Nas, really? When he sent you this verse back, you didn't think to yourself, like, yo, 50, can you give me at least 16, bro? Can you give me 8 more bars? What is this? If you decide to smoke and roll a joint up, by the time you break down your herbals and everything like that, 50 verses already finished. You on to the next track. On to the next one. Like, 50, come on, bro. Now, you did a disservice to this song where it's almost like, Nas, you might as well have went dolo on this joint, King, because I don't know what 50 brought to the table. Next track, man, Black Magic. I'm not too big on this song. I gotta be honest. I don't like this song, Black Magic. The beat is just aight. And once again, I appreciate Nas' flow, you know, but he got a laid-back flow in this one like that. Talk about his Jesus piece still being flooded. You know, talk about some shorties and a new whip and phone on D&D. Talk. I don't know, man. This song does nothing for me. This is not a song that I'm going to spin the block back on. This is not a song that made my playlist. I'm not rocking with Black Magic. Track 4, Motion. The beat is tough. Nas' phone lyrics is, he's dancing on the beat, so to speak. And according to Nas, him and Hit Boy have motion, okay? High rise talk from Nas, a lot of big boy talk, vacation talk from Nas, being up in Turks and Caicos, and, you know, the wordplay is dope for Nas, and that's what saves Nas in a lot of songs is his ill wordplay. Because some of these songs, when you read the lyrics to it on the screen, Nas ain't really saying nothing that's super duper cold on these tracks. He's really not. You know what I mean? Song is aight. Track 5, Bokeem Woodbine. Obviously, if you're not familiar with the movie Jason's Lyric, you won't understand what he's saying with this one. I understand, Hit Boy tried to add in some Caribbean flavor to this. Just because you add some Jamaican sounds in the back doesn't make it sound hard to me. You know what I mean? I could appreciate the Yardie sound a little bit, but still. Nas saying, I know some goofies that want to scout me. Goofies, Nas using the young boy terminology now. A lot of people call each other goofies nowadays. Cool. Bars hitting like I'm still living, couch to couch. Motivation for the trappers living ounce to ounce. Remember I sat on Coogee Rap couch, drank Old E. We could have backed out. He pulled the track out, thinking about what to rap about. Snapping like Chris Sean and Blueface, trading bars with the guards till they get the screw face. Now, obviously, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the song Fast Life, because I believe Fast Life was the first song Nas and G-Rap did together on G-Rap's album. Listen, what Nas does is something similar to Game. He does a lot of name dropping on songs, and he likes to give you a little bit of stories here and there within the bars and everything, which I can appreciate. And I think that's what, because he says a lot of nostalgic stuff, like him and G-Rap drinking OE. And if you're a fan of G-Rap, fan of Nas, you just put that vision together, right? The song is all right, man. Track 6, Irvin Magic Johnson. I like this joint better than the last 2 joints prior to this. Probably one of Nas' best songs on here. The beat is actually tough in my opinion. Nas showing Rain Ghosts, can it be also simple? One of my favorite quotes. Word to Have, word to Dilla. Milk D, I'm top billing. Audio 2, top billing. Nas' last verse was dope, man. Like I said, name dropping, like the game, rap of the game, Pat Riley references and everything. Urban Magic Johnson is a dope song. I'm not gonna lie to you. Track 7, What This All Really Means. I like the Hit Boy played, both the beats and everything to when the beat switched up a little bit. Very nostalgic song from Nas, reminiscing bars from Nasir. The feeling of the first time seeing your name on a flyer. It was just yesterday. Picture that on the day you retire. Did a double album when rap double albums were starting. They bootlegged I Am, an album I put my heart in. Now, I gotta be honest. Out of all the people that's done double albums in hip-hop, Dipset, Diplomatic Community was fire. Wu-Tang Forever is one of my favorite double C's of all time. Life After Death, Biggie Smalls. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. But I gotta be honest, Nas, the Street Disciples thing was not good, bro. That was 3.5 mics at best for that double C. That wasn't it, man. I didn't like that album at all. I had a couple of joints on there, but overall, not a lot of fire joints on there. I can't say a lot of songs stood out and stuff like that. It was, I don't know, just a mid-album to me. He said they bootlegged I Am. I put my heart into it. I Am was kind of slept on, though. Hit Me Now, New York State of Mind Part 2, which I love a lot. What do they have? And Dying Love, Nas Is Like, Favor for Favor, Scarface. That's some joints on there, son. Ghetto Prisoners. Yeah, Nas, true story. Nas got some joints on I Am, though, B. I ain't gonna hold you, right? Then Nas, you started talking about wearing Speedos. Come on, my dude. I don't want to hear that, fam. Respectfully. Track 8, Slow It Down. Song is boring to me. I'm sorry. This is a boring song to me, man. Would I go back to this? No. Did this make my track list? No. Like when you read the lyrics on the screen for this, it's just okay. Ain't nothing crazy on this joint, man. I can't get jiggy to this, Nas, respectfully. You know what I mean? Track 8, Slow It Down, does nothing for me like that. Track 9, Pistols on Your Album. The beat is okay. I like our Hit Boy sample. I think it was a KRS-One sample that he used on this song. Because Nas name dropped again. Makes it does sound good. He bigged up Mr. Shakur. The song is alright, man. The song is alright. Then the last song, the bonus song, One Mic, One Gun. Nas tried to bridge the gap because 21 Savage had made some disparaging comments about him last year. So he added this. We heard this song already, man. I don't know. I gotta be honest, man. After listening to this album, man, I gotta spin the block back on some Nas songs just to get a feel, man. The Lost Tapes, I might have to pop up on the real. All you crap niggas know the deal. The foulness with nature and all that. Cause this ain't really it for me, Nas. I gotta be honest. This is a 3.5 mic album, in my opinion. 3.5. It's not going over 3.5. This is not a 4 mic album. We're not even gonna play ourselves and say 4.5. But one thing, this is not a 4 mic album. This is 3 mics to 3.5. It's teetering on those two. You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple of joints on here. There's no classic songs on here. I thought Done on King's Disease Part 3, there's no song on Magic 2 that's better than Done, in my opinion. So leave comments in about it, man. Tell me what y'all think about Nasty, Nas Escobar, Magic 2, man. It's your boy 3. Come on.